a lot of people have sent emails and wanted us to talk about it this week here on Cornette's Commentary. March 8th will be the official date that TNA Impact will go head-to-head with Monday Night Raw each and every Monday night from 9 to 11 p.m., and everyone in the wrestling world wants to know your thoughts on TNA Impact moving to Monday nights beginning on March the 8th.
Well, first of all, my first thought is that at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can still see the only hour of pro wrestling on Monday nights on HDNet, Ring of Honor, and that way you can get your fill of wrestling, so when at 9 o'clock, when the tomfoolery starts, you won't feel like you've wasted your whole evening. But, you know, I mean, I've been incommunicado, holed up in a hotel for 2 days in West Virginia because I couldn't get through the mountains on the way back, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm kind of behind on my wrestling news. I've been trying to read up on things since I got home last night. But basically, I understand that recently TNA set a record audience. They started out with like a 1.5 quarter hour, which is a record best they've ever done, and dropped with each succeeding 15 minutes over the 2-hour program. That indicates to me they're really giving the fans something they want to stick around to see. You know, I mean, the Monday Night Wars, it's going to get publicity. It's going to get talk going amongst wrestling, but ultimately, folks, it's about the product. You can tell people all you want, this is great, this is new, or whatever, but until the product actually matches that, it's not going to work. And I don't see that TNA has the people in creative or the people under the retirement age to fight Vince McMahon. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. I'm sure they're going to go all out. I'm sure if Vince Russo still has any power, I understand. You know, with Hulk Hogan around, Russo doesn't have the pull to drag a greasy string out of a cat's ass. But if he does have any pull, he's going to go more and more over the edge. He's going to have, you know, I don't know, live sex shows. I don't know what he's going to do. But he's going to try to make people watch, a la the two dogs fucking on the side of the road theory. That's what he knows. And, you know, it's going to do more harm probably to the general public perception of the wrestling business as all a bunch of degenerate, tasteless clowns. But meanwhile, once again, there is a bright spot, like I say, and that is that the guys that are under 35 and over-motivated and over-talented and underutilized are finally getting the opportunity with Ring of Honor. So if they can talk more about the wrestling business but more about how they want something different, then maybe that's going to be good for Ring of Honor.
I know you've been out of the loop the last couple of days, so I'll bring you up to speed. I just actually heard this morning that the main event for that March 8th TNA Impact show is going to be a tag team match with Ric Flair coming out of retirement to team up with AJ Styles against Abyss and Hulk Hogan.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, let me just say this. And, you know, for one thing, I think AJ Styles is a tremendous performer. I'm not going to say anything bad about Ric Flair. I am going to say something bad about Hulk Hogan. He has no business being in a wrestling ring wrestling. And, you know, in Abyss, I'm glad he's in there for a payoff. But why would you give Hulk Hogan's return to the ring away for free? Why would you give Ric Flair's return to the ring away for free? It just smacks of desperation. Please watch us, please watch us. Well, as I've said before, if there's a lot of people looking at a turd, does it still stink? Besides that, they can't put the right people in the right places. Ric Flair had one shot at giving somebody the Nature Boy mystique, at creating a new Nature Boy. And they pick AJ Styles for the fact that AJ is one of the greatest athletes in the ring today. He is the epitome of everything that Nature Boy Ric Flair is not. He's a devoted Christian married family man with children who won't say the word shit out loud, and suddenly he's going to be the next Nature Boy. Meanwhile, there's Robert Roode sitting there being totally underutilized or not even utilized. I don't know, is Beer Money still even around? Last time I saw him,